Hello, this is the Brass Love One, Healer Tarot here on YouTube. I wanted to do a storyline reading on a young lady who was murdered by her husband. She was getting ready to get a divorce, but it says she filed for divorce. And the husband that she had shot and killed her multiple times. He shot her because they was in some kind of fuss or argument. Here's a picture of him. Okay, can you see him? All right, here he is. Let's just see. Okay, let's see. It says that from Michigan, he was charged with killing his wife a day before she filed. A day before she filed. They saying it wrong. Killing of his wife. A day after. Okay, a day after she filed for divorce. Okay, his name is Marcus Lofton. He's 42. Grand Rapids, Michigan. Okay, he admitted to shooting and killing his wife, Alicia, if I'm saying it right, Lofton, multiple times on August 17th. Okay. They only been married for about 6 months. I think it says February they was married. She was found dead inside the home. They got in some kind of fuss. And he went and took a gun out of the drawer. But why is he taking the gun out the drawer? Because she had her gun and he didn't want to get shot first. Because on a video they showed of her, she had a gun on her right hip. So, I don't know. He didn't say, it's not saying in here she pulled the gun on him. It's saying that he went and got a gun. But why'd you get a gun for a female? Why are you getting a gun, period? That's your wife. You know, so, how did it go from being in a fuss to like you dealing with somebody on the street getting a gun for your wife? I still say that makes no sense. Okay, she found out he was on the down low. Alright, let's see. I don't see it in here, but that's what I heard on the internet some kind of way. Okay, if that's true, it's going to come out in the cards because God going to bring it out. Okay. Let's just see. I don't see it in the news clips right here, but I definitely heard that on the internet. But if that's true, that he is on the down low, it's going to come out in the cards because God knows this man. Let me see if I can get a picture of his wife. Not showing her. Okay, so far. Okay, I'm going to leave it there so I won't waste a lot of time. Okay, I'm going to go back and see if I can see it, but I don't want to go through the storyline. Okay, universe, 9 is jumping out. These cards here, healing of the soul, is when you hurt someone to the core or murder someone, okay? So let's just flow. I'm going to take some from here. Okay, universe. Okay, stop. Here we go. Okay, here we go. That's a wrap. Look at him. Look at God. Look at God. Look at God with this card right here. Look at God. See this card here? Silly of me to think that I could fool you. If you met him gay, you're not obligated. You met him. If you met him lesbian, her lesbian, or him straight, you can still do your God's mission. So this man was gay. Somebody was not all there. She was resistant, maybe, to hold on to him finding out he was gay. And he was not all there. That means he probably was the fussing. Okay, we have right here, he worked hard on not showing love for her in his actions because he shot her multiple times. But God said no more mind of crutches. Right? For her. But he wanted a united front. Okay, it's obvious that she knew something, that she found out he was gay some kind of way. She is going to be sincere about going away, leaving, or him getting out of her house. However, Because at that point in time, he thought that she thought she was better than him, because she was. Because if you gay and she don't want you, she feel that she can do better. That's not what she want. She gorgeous, and she was going to be on the speedway. She is going to express everything needed so she can get sky high in her life to get to where she wanted. Okay? On a Tuesday or whatever day, she is going to go get him, go to court and file, and she did, for divorce. Or he was going to come after her, probably. Because here we got another gay card. She didn't have to wonder if he was gay. She should have asked him in some kind of way. She found out. I could feel my God mission being gay. So this man is an earth angel, but he went the wrong way. She is going to be that runner and put her all in and make what happen? Get a divorce. Because somebody, this is the racist card, but it's also the card when you don't want to come up to today's time. He didn't want to come up to today's time. She found out he was gay. That meant she didn't want him. He wanted to hold on to whatever love or whatever they accumulated in that last 6 months they was together. But she didn't want that no longer. When she found out he was gay, she wanted out. She saw things clearly, and she got something supernatural. This is the dying card, though, for her, because she insinuated something with sharp words to him, or he did her. But somebody gonna seek justice for a racial act. So I don't know if he is dealing with somebody as far as a racial act or her, because he is willing to do something because of fear and force. Okay, she wanted him to change, dealing with something cognizable. I'm going over, but help was a minute away, and that was going to court and getting out of this merge because she wanted to embrace her growth. Follow me? Okay, yeah. Dealing with symbols, companies, maybe at his job, her job, one of them was dealing with some kind of racial abuse somewhere. Company, somebody wearing a symbol, a logo, or they might wearing symbols and logos. Or unless they had a company. She is going to make arrangements to get out of that camp or get him out of her home. Anything like that. Okay, let's just flow. I took that far, but that's okay. Okay, universe, we have right here that release your loved one. This will be for her children. Release your loved one. You are still here. Enjoy your life. Okay. He wanted her to caress him so tight. 15 hoods won't be enough when they coming from her. But she was done. He wanted her to hear splashes of joy. He wanted to get splashes of joy. Is my eyes telling me the truth? She might have saw something. Who knows? Right? Or he saw whatever he saw. Maybe that she is filing for divorce. I don't know. Okay, he wanted her to say maybe. Maybe she'll stay with him or anything like that. But she picked door one love. She didn't want that. Right now, she is going to get ready. She was making arrangements to get on her path because that wasn't her path. Okay, so we dealing with, she was going to tell him she wanted out, and she did because she went to file for divorce. And we dealing with money, whatever amount of money. Follow me? So this is usually a money scheme card right here, but we can take it another way. This is marriage, so they might have business together, make money together, or anything as far as money. She is going to be the chairperson of her own life. Maybe she is around or have green, flowery, something green and flowery around where she lived or in her home. She had feelings that flow like a river, but let's not mask the smell of foul. He was on the down low and she didn't know it. He shot her all those times like she is an enemy, so that's foul. Okay? He was thinking about God in the back of his mind, or she was, but some kind of way he take pills, and he going to be going in treatment or he going to jail, and that's going to be his treatment to help get him off. Because God say love don't hurt. Love heals, sir. Love don't hurt. Love heals. He wanted to know, trying to absorb it. She genuine. She really want to be out of this marriage. Yes, she did. He need to face it pure and straight. It's not raisins and lollipops, sir. So we're going to take it like this. All of the ones I said already, I'm not going to repeat them. Let's see. Let me see the ones I said already. I'm not going to repeat them. Yeah, these are all that I said, so. Oops. So I'm going to take these, put them together, and we're going to work it. Camouflage won't work, sir. She had a sixth sense about it all. Something wasn't right, whatever it was. Something she saw, heard, or felt about you to let her know something was wrong. Okay? It was intense madness. But you wanted her to bring in emotional love you needed. But it wasn't happening because it was intense madness. Okay? You wanted to pluck her, pluck it, and you did just that because you felt she is a turncoat. Okay, it says right here that these are light green. You was taking some kind of pills, it says. You can get at any time. You were slipping through the alleys, the streets, the hallways, the house, or whatever, loosely. The corridors, follow me. You was going to sit down and gloat about this thing because she was a sweetheart. You needed to be checked, though, because you was gambling too much on messing around with men or whatever was going on with you and thinking you can hold on to your wife or she won't know it. Okay? She is dealing with a resource, and that would be court because she went to get this paperwork to get out of the arrangement with you, but something went to the extreme with you. Because she is saying, no way, I'm going through with it, it's happening, or whatever she is saying, and it went to the extreme with you, follow me, or this argument. She is going to express everything that she need to express, and she did that because your name won't be on letterhead, and she put it on letterhead when she went there to go get the divorce, but it's on letterhead because you guilty as charged as far as murdering your wife. Miss Lofton, right? Alicia. Okay. You wanted her to spend time with you, but she said no. Where's this going? What's the back end? Where's it going? Nowhere. Fast. Okay, we got the total community. So we got maybe different people know about it. Follow me? Maybe she the last to know. Sometimes it be you be the last to know. Person be the last to know. It make you look like a real fool. You be the last to know. Everybody know but you. Or you was messing with different people in the community or whatever this is. She exercised her right to complain about this stuff here. Alright? She is going to be that warrior. Because peace within made a stable mind for her. Okay? Why did my mother give me up? Wonder who I look like. So you might hear mother problems. Well, this would be her children. Why did my mother give me up? Because if she is in a fuss with you and just kept on with you, and then you decided to shoot her, it's like she didn't pull out of the fuss, and it could have avoided her getting shot. So it's like she gave them up because she didn't stop the fussing back with you. If it go her way. But other than that, it's probably your card, mister. She had to get away from the snakes and the haters, and that would be you. Laying beside you is like my first crush. You like laying beside her is like your first crush. But you're a snake and a hater, mister. Okay, it says right here that you wanted to get closer to a gay girl, or you wanted her to get closer to a gay girl, however it's going here. Or by you being on the down low, it's like you acting like a girl, I guess. And we got to use that card some kind of way. Soon, universe was saying you need to get on your path because you is an earth angel, but you going the wrong direction. When revealing clothes did it, maybe it's fussing about what she had on, or you just had certain kind of clothes that jumped out that made her think that you wasn't straight. Get what I'm saying? I don't know. Something you had on or something she had on caused a fuss, or something you had on that jumped out at her that looked like it go with somebody who's gay maybe, or whatever's going on here. Flamboyant or whatever you must want. It might have been that way, or she had on something whatever she had on, and you made a big deal out of it, whatever this is. If she knew you, if you knew him or her, should I tell? So somebody might have saw something, you some kind of way, with whatever you had on. Or she might have saw you with whatever you had on. Should she tell? Should she say something to you? And maybe she did. I don't know what you had on, right? Okay. You wanted to be the chairperson, but God didn't want you to go in here first and shoot and murder your wife just because of an argument like she was somebody out on the street you hate. You sit and killed your wife like she was somebody you hate. You can't put love and hate in the same sentence. Either you love the person or you hate the person. God says she is with a hater and a snake, and you was a hater and a snake. You can't say you love the person if you murder the person. That means you don't love the person. That means you deep down hate the person. You just got a facade on the top, a mask on, making it seem like you care about this person. A covering to hide that you gay. Follow me? She had a sixth sense about it all. Camouflage wouldn't work. It won't work. You had thoughts in your mind from way back to feel she obligated, or you obligated to stay married because maybe that's how you thought, or the Bible told you, or your parents told you, or whatever way you're supposed to stay married once you get married to somebody. Or because you got married, you still got to do whatever. Something might have happened when you was young, where you was molested or something, and you still was holding on to whatever that is, and having that kind of behavior outside of your marriage, doing whatever. I don't know. She had to get to her focus point and be the butterfly, because she saw the lack of love from you. It was a lack of love you showed when you murdered your wife. And when you was stepping out on your wife, that's a lack of love. That was the last time. You was interacting with some kind of drug, and she was interacting with the pain that you put on her, that you inflicted on her from every bullet you put in her body. She's trying to avoid you. The strip searching is taking her money or taking off her clothes. So one or the other. And if you wasn't taking off her clothes, you probably was grabbing on her. So we can put it at that. Some kind of way your hands was on her, or you was trying to get the money, whatever it is. Because strip searching, trying to take the money, she get a divorce from you. You feel like you losing out on money. So if she get her divorce, you ain't getting no more of her money, whatever money she had, because God wanted her to put the brakes on it. Put the brakes on it, Miss Lofton. And she is putting the brakes on it to get away from you. But God wanted you to put the brakes on, Mr. Lofton, and not murder your wife. Fussing with a woman. Fussing with a woman and then murdering a woman? Come on. Did she grab for her gun? Because on the video I saw she had a gun right there on her right hip. Did you grab for the gun because she is grabbing for the gun? And you ain't want her to kill you, but I don't see in the nothing on the internet where it was self-defense. Or you knew she was going to go after a gun. But it was no reason to be going after guns if you just fussing. So that shows that you didn't love the person. If you're going after a gun for your husband or your wife, you don't love the person. Because it shouldn't even go to nothing like that. That's something you would do with people on the outside. So we have right here, you was nervous among a pyramid of people. Maybe that's court or wherever you were saying it, because you were soaring for wealth. Follow me? Maybe trying to keep the money that was earned between you two or whatever, or just trying to stay living a good life with her or whatever, soaring for wealth. You had to act now, or you wanted to act now so we can survive. So you can survive with her, you wanted to act, trying to get her, stop her from this, getting a divorce. So you felt you had to act now so you can survive, you and her as a couple. But we have like the theft card and the leader. So you are the leader of the family. The man is the head of the family, but you stole from her. You stole her life. You might have stole some money. I don't know. You might have. Right? Because if she's trying to stop you from getting more money out of her, you might have. I don't know. Or y'all might have been fussing because you did steal some out the bank account or whatever. I don't know. Only thing I can say that you stole that I'm sure you stole this her life, so I can say that. You stole her life, and you was the leader of the household. You was groggy because you was taking some kind of pills. She was groggy because she was wounded and dying. Okay? You need to plant your vision. Okay? She is choosy about moving. Or you was. She is looking for her money and her keys to serve her. Because maybe she is going to be leaving out to go somewhere. Maybe back to the courthouse. I don't know where she was going. Because she is going to take her power back from you. And God calling you the idiot. God telling her, get away from the idiot. And you was the idiot. Here it is. So what she was doing was running up her bills, her accounts. Here it is here. Charging things to her account. It was out of control. So yeah, you was doing stuff like that. So we have right here, you know better than nobody else, she thought. You can't just be running up her bank account or whatever you was doing. Stealing or whatever you was doing. If it was done to you, would you like it? So she was fussing maybe about money to you, running up her account or what was going on. But in the meantime, you still trying to stop her from divorcing you. Okay, so we have right here, you was a dangerous love. You was somebody she loved, someone she cared for. But you had a lot going on, the Pied Piper. She was hope-struck when she married you, thinking things was going to be beautiful and good. How much and how far will she go to grow? She married you and thought things were going to go good. And maybe she is a person that was going to be an entrepreneur, or she was one, I don't know. But how far will you go to grow? Because you was hope-struck. So you wasn't going to let her pull away or stop you or whatever was going on. So how far you went was to murder your wife because she was pulling out of this arrangement, this marriage. Because you was she is being treated harshly by others like she was nothing. And that's what you did. You treated her harshly when you was messing with people on the side. That's treating your wife harshly. You stealing from her, running up her account and stealing her money. That's treating her harshly. You fussing and maybe putting your hands on her, whatever you was doing in that house, that's treating her harshly. You murdering your wife, standing there shooting your wife multiple times, that's treating her harshly. Treating her like she nothing. I'm ending it with this. The courts have you, so I don't have to do another one to see if you're going to jail because you're already in jail. But I want to leave this card with you. Treated her like she was nothing. Just like that box over there. The box don't have feelings though. So if I shoot like 5 bullet holes in that box over there, that box is going to move because it's going to be getting impacted. But it's not going to feel anything. But we dealing with flesh. So you knew her flesh was she was going to feel her flesh was going to feel every impact of each bullet that you put in her body. And each bullet that you put in her body, that showed more and more that you didn't love your wife. Because you do not kill what you love, sir. You do not kill what you love. I don't care if you're on drugs, off of drugs. People put things on people on drugs like people don't know what they're doing. They know how to find their house when they're on drugs. They know how to come and steal from you. So, no, it's no excuse. There's nothing wrong with your mind. You took some drugs, but God ain't saying nothing about you. It's out of your mind and nothing. You knew just what you was doing. You wanted to control every aspect. And you didn't treat her right. And you're going to get yours because this channel is about spiritual justice. And you're going to get yours, sir. Mr. Lofton, right? You're going to get yours. Because you treated your wife like your wife was nothing. You've been married. I never heard of no stuff like this. You've been married only 6 months. You haven't even been married a year or two. And you done killed your wife just that fast. Because your wife didn't know what she was getting. You put on a front. You put on an act. You put on like a show. Get what I'm saying? Like the people do in the movies. But then they're a whole different way if you know them in real life. And that's what you did. And you got her hooked some kind of way. To make her think you was whatever she thought you was. When all the time you was a sheep in wolf's clothing, they call it. or wolf in sheep's clothing or whatever however they said. And all your stuff just wiggled and fizzled on out, because it's going to fizzle out anyway, because you can't hide stuff for so long. You can't hide who you are for so long. The real you is going to come out. Well, the real you, please stand up. And the real you stood up eventually when you decided that you was just going to get married to somebody, and then you're going to still do your old stuff, what you was doing before that. You should have told your wife from the get-go you on the down low. You should have told her from the get-go and let her decide whether or not she wanted you or not. But no, you had your mind on you wanted to get money, make money, live good or whatever, use her or whatever. So you went on and married her knowing you was on the down low. There's no, she wasn't going to take you knowing that. She wasn't going to take you. She would have let you, not taken you. And that's a fact. You already knew that. So you figured you're going to get her hitched. And you're just going to do what you want to do on the side. And then you're running up her account and using up and stealing her money on the side. Then taking drugs and all. And you're taking drugs probably because you're trying to rock both sides. Trying to be over there and be a man to her. But you over here with men over here. So you all screwed up. So yeah, you need pills in the middle to try to even you out some kind of way. And then when she don't want no parts of you because she find out that you stealing. You on drugs, you stealing, and you messing with men on her. And it's probably been since she married you, because you was like this before she got married. You ain't just get like that. You was like that before you married this lady. Miss Lofton. And you mad and want somebody to just sit there and let you just use them and take advantage, and then you want to murder her. Because she don't want to deal with that. You got a nerve. You get everything you deserve. And God going to make sure you get spiritual justice over this side. God going to deal with you spiritually, mister. You going to get, she going to get her justice. You going to get it. But I don't know, the Lord going to handle you how the Lord going to handle you. This the brass love one.